When the year first started, I made a top 10 list of the sneakers that I was most anticipating or most excited for. And now we are halfway through the year. It seems crazy. Time absolutely flies. So what I decided to do was make an updated list, what I am excited for this second half of 2021. And listen guys, I think I've created a pretty solid top 10 list. But I want to hear from you guys. What is your top 3? Just give me top 3 down in the comment section that you are most excited for to be releasing this year. And with that being said, let's get into my top 10. At the number 10 spot, we got the Jordan 1 Dior Chicago. Hold up, what is that doing at number 10? If that released, that would be like the most hyped up sneaker of the year. Well, listen, I put it at number 10 for a couple reasons. First one, it is a rumored release. So it's literally just a very small rumor. We haven't seen any leaked images. We haven't seen any kind of rumored release date. So it is very, very tentative. But at the same time, if this did release, and considering how crazy the first one was, this will be pretty insane. Second reason why it's my top 10 is because obviously it's going to be extremely hyped and very, very limited. So there's not going to be that many of us who actually manage to get this pair of shoes unless we're ready to spend a whole lot of money. But either way, if this Chicago colorway does release, it will be an insane release. I'm sure it will be just as limited or potentially even more limited. And of course, because it will be dressed in the Chicago colors, it will be probably even more hyped. So with that being said, that is my number 10 spot. Now let's jump straight into number 9. So at the number 9 spot, we have the OffWhite and Nike collaboration on the 50 dunks that they're going to be releasing. Yes, there is literally 50 dunks that Nike and Virgil Abloh are planning to release, I think at the same time. The actual details of how they're going to release 50 pairs of dunks that all look very, very similar is quite unknown at this point. But as of right now, what we do know is that these are going to be coming very, very soon. The 01 and the 50th pair are going to be 2 different colors. The 01, I believe, is a sail, pretty much white colored pair of dunk lows, and the 50th pair is going to be a pretty much all black color. And then the rest of the 50 pairs of dunks are generally speaking pretty similar. They have a kind of grayish tone mixed with a sail tone, and the main differences are going to be the overlaces in different colors, and of course the actual number that is stamped on the midsole. So what really interests me about this release is how they're going to do it, considering it is 50 different colors of dunks. And of course, I assume this is going to be in one release date. So do we get to choose which one we want? Are they going to be random? How are the raffles going to be? Is there going to be raffles? There's a lot of questions surrounding this release. And of course, because it is a dunk, and of course, because it's off-white, it's going to be extremely hyped. Number 8 on my list is the Yeezy Foam Runner. So listen, this is not a necessarily specific colorway that I'm anticipating. I'm just anticipating more Yeezy foam runners. Now the other day we saw a new Yeezy foam runner pop up in this kind of all over sail with this almost burgundy or brown mixture color. So very similar to the MXT Moon Gray, just a little bit of an alternate in terms of the actual base colors. Not only that, but one I'm gonna kind of slide in here is the D Rose collaboration that is expected to release sometime this year, maybe, or probably in 2022. That's why I didn't allocate a specific number to the D Rose collaboration, but just the all over foam runner in general in the new colorways, we should be seeing a decent amount of them this year. Number 7 on my list, of course, guys, you knew this one was gonna be here, and it is the Jordan 1 Travis Scott Fragment collaboration. So listen, I'm definitely not the biggest Travis Scott hype beast by any means. However, this one is for sure a pretty clean colorway. We also have a low version similar to the first Travis Scott Jordan 1, and of course they're both very, very similar in terms of the look. Now whichever way you look at it, they're both going to be extremely hard to get, but definitely number 7 on my list because I think it's a solid collaboration, it's a solid colorway, and I think it's pretty interesting. Number 6 on my list is the Yeezy 350 Mono Pack. So this Mono Pack is literally right around the corner, I believe June the 24th, and this is going to be something a little bit different from what we've seen with other 350s. So as they've changed the upper material to a monofilament mesh, which is the similar kind of plastic stuff you get on the current ones where the stripe is. This is going to be a regional pack with 3 different colorways releasing: the ice, the mist, and the clay. Right now we don't exactly know which one is dropping where in terms of the actual region, but I'm sure we'll get that information very, very soon. I believe my favorite at the moment is the ice, just because it looks so cool and clean and perfect for summer year right now. However, I'm pretty much happy for whichever one drops in my region. But either way, like I said, these are right around the corner, so you definitely don't have to wait too long. But let's keep it moving. Number 5 on my list is the Jordan 1 Bred Patent Leather. So this is a pair of shoes that we kind of had leaks of, I believe, in terms of a color code. However, we didn't know exactly what it was going to look like. Now, we still don't necessarily know. However, we do have some early images, and of course, we have some rendered images. As of right now, this is supposed to be releasing sometime this year in October or September. And of course, I don't need to tell you guys, this is going to be a very hyped up pair of shoes. Now, of course, this is a pair of shoes that I definitely want to try and get my hands on. It's a shoe that is number 5 on my list, so it is something I am definitely anticipating the release as well. Now, what I can just hope is that the stock is relatively high and we all get a chance at grabbing a pair of these. Number 4 on my list is the Jordan 4 White Oreo. This is a pair of shoes that has been delayed, and finally we should be getting this one very soon. Jordan 4s are like one of my favorite Jordans, so this very simple, clean colorway of the Jordan 4 is definitely one I'm personally very excited for. At the moment, we previously thought that this was supposed to drop at least here in the EU on May the 29th. However, the US was only going to get this on July the 3rd. Now, because it hasn't popped up here in the EU just yet, I believe they're probably going to be the exact same date. So sometime at the beginning of July, we should expect to finally get this pair of Jordan 4s. So if you, like me, are excited about this one, we shouldn't have to wait too much longer, and it seems like a pretty dope pair to pick up for the summertime. My number 3 spot is the Fragment and Sakai LDV Waffle, and they've got 2 different colorways that are supposed to be releasing this year. We have the kind of navy colorway and we have a gray colorway. Not only that, but we've seen early images and rumors of 2 other colorways that are not going to be Fragment collaborations. One is going to be an undercover collaboration and the other one is going to be a clot collaboration. Now again, we don't have an exact release date for any of these. However, that navy pair seems to be the first one that's going to be releasing sometime this month. Gray and the navy are probably going to be my favorite anyway with Fragment, so I'm just super excited at another opportunity to possibly get my hands on either of these 2, and that's why it's my number 3. Number 2 on my list is the Off-White Jordan 4 in the Bred colorway. This sneaker was also in my top 10 most anticipated for 2021 video that I did back in January, so we still haven't seen it. Now, what we are speculating at the moment is that this is supposed to be releasing this holiday season. However, again, this is such an elusive pair that we haven't really seen that many early images or any kind of release dates rumored, so definitely take that with a grain of salt. However, this shoe should be releasing sometime this year. Alright, my number 1 spot, my most anticipated sneaker to release in 2021, and that is the Yeezy 350 Beluga Reflective. Come on, I had to put this one at number 1. Come on, this released back in 2016, and you know what, I've got a lot of good feelings and good times associated with this pair of shoes. We had the Life of Pablo Kanye album. It was just all over a good time. So the Yeezy 350 Beluga is supposed to be coming back this year around holiday time, and it is coming in a reflective option. So yes, there will be reflective knit that is woven throughout the pair of shoes, and what we can expect is stock to be pretty decent. Yeezy is really not afraid of releasing their most hyped up pairs of shoes. Currently, the original Beluga pair is going for about $1,000 on the resale market. It was the first Yeezy 350 V2 to release, so it is a very iconic pair of shoes that I know a lot of you guys are very excited about, myself included. Obviously, it is my number 1 spot. So listen, I'm definitely hyped up for this reflective version of the Beluga. I'm definitely going to try and get my hands on it. I know it's going to be in very high demand, but hopefully Yeezy does us all a favor and makes the stock stupidly high. So with that being said, that wraps up my top 10 list for the sneakers I'm most anticipating for this year. Now, like I said, I want to know your top 3 down in the comments. What are you guys excited for to release this year? And of course, I want to thank you guys so much for coming through, hanging out for yet again another video. Thank you for liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. You know I'll catch you guys in the next one, but until then.